Jenny. So wonderful to be with you this morning. And I'm excited about today's chapter 15 from Stephen Bartlett. And it's headed, "The Frame Matters More Than the Picture." And it's a challenge related to perception and how we perceive things. And he gives some wonderful examples of how guys market products in different ways just to create a different perception of value and the like. But I found that as I was thinking about perceptions, I just thought of, at this time of the year, it's Easter time. And since our last session, we've gone through Palm Sunday. And I've looked at Palm Sunday, and I've looked at what's been happening in Holy Week, and how Holy Week winds up with the Passover, and all of the traditions related to Palm Sunday, and then the Passover. And it's amazing when you see this and you look at the belief system. We think on Palm Sunday, the folk on Palm Sunday in Jerusalem, they were crying out, Hosanna to the King. But on Friday, they were shouting, crucify him, crucify him, and how their belief system has changed. I think when I think about what Easter means to us as Protestants, and as Christians, as opposed to the Jews are still waiting for the Messiah to come back, and we say the Messiah has been here. And then I find other things as I talk about Palm Sunday, where in some of the churches that they've moved away from the old traditions, and they don't want to be associated with the Catholics. And they've scrapped so many of those things. And I think some churches have thrown the baby out with the dirty water. But it's wonderful how many churches today are going back and revisiting some of those old traditions. And I talk about how they're being transformed because they've renewed their minds by challenging their belief system. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, Henny.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting chapter. Before I get to that, what is very interesting for me is we've called this podcast Intentional Living. And there's a lot of intention in what we're trying to achieve. And one of the greatest examples for me is, Peter, you've got no electricity, nothing this morning. You've lost power and everything, but we're still continuing. There's still intention for you to make a plan to get online. There's 1 or 2 candles and lights up there, and you're using your cell phone, and we're still continuing. For me, that almost also touches on the belief system. The most interesting quote that came out of this chapter for me from Stephen Bartlett was, reality is nothing more than a perception, but context is king. And I sort of played with the idea around the wording there, and it is so true. We've had the discussion to say that your belief system drives your perception and how you see things. But context is something that's very different, and we are in the space. So last week was Palm Sunday. Today is Easter Sunday. Probably the saddest day for me as a Christian, because they killed my Lord today. But the good news is coming on Sunday. But all around that, what I've experienced right now, and I think is to start living in these. And I like to call them mini victories as a Christian that goes through the calendar year, is to really form part of it, to just be there, to be part of the sermon, to sort of start trying to feel almost what it felt like on the specific day. And I think that just by doing that is challenging my belief system. It's starting to make me challenge the status quo quite a lot. And I'm starting to see things in a very different eye. I'm starting to almost appreciate so much more what today is actually done for me, and what it leaves me with into the future. So yeah, I belief system for me is very strong, but challenging it and changing our perceptions on it is super important. It's something we cannot ignore.
Have you got a challenge for our listeners on the belief system?
I think so. Just take 5 minutes today, sit down, get a quiet place, and ask yourself this question: what do I believe about Easter? What does it mean for me in my life?
Wonderful.